Today I want to show the team my newest CGC 9.8 comic, and this one is a Batman comic. It's a more rare variant as well, and yeah, I had pre-ordered this one not too long ago, so let's have a look here and we'll get into all the details. Alright, yeah, newest addition to the 9.8 collection, Future State, The Next Batman #1. This is the Ken Lashley minimalist variant as well for this one. Kind of, for me, like the most eye-appealing cover for this Future State, The Next Batman #1, I think. And they're calling this now, it's the Frankies Comics Edition B on the CGC census. So for me, you know, being a huge Batman fan, I was pretty excited, you know, coming out with a new Batman. So I felt like I wanted to pre-order this one. This is the most rare version of this Future State, The Next Batman comic. I think there were only 1,000 of these printed. So, you know, for a book like this, to be honest, if you're not the biggest Batman fan out there, I probably wouldn't recommend this one. In my opinion, it'll probably be dead money for quite a long time, until possibly they come out with like an African-American Batman on the big screen or something like that. Until then, I think it's going to be really underfollowed, but it will go down as the first full appearance of Tim Fox Batman, I'm pretty sure. So, well, let's have a look on the census here for this minimalist variant. I got a couple other versions we'll get into here. 40 CGC 9.8s in the blue label, so 1 of 40, pretty cool. 97.6%, the 9.8 percentage. So there were 41 graded, I believe, so 40 of them are 9.8s. I pre-ordered this one. Oh, you know what? I don't even think I wrote down the price. I'm pretty sure it was $109. It might have been $99. I think it was $109 though, US dollars. So again, being a big Batman fan, this one was making sense for me. And unless you're a really big Batman fan and you were kind of interested in this one, I wouldn't really put any money toward these. But certainly for me, I'm really enjoying them, having them in my collection. And I could see the future potential, albeit probably, you know, way into the future, but who knows, might surprise. Maybe sooner rather than later we kind of get, you know, someone different than Bruce Wayne as Batman, and maybe they go with like an African-American Batman, which would be pretty cool for these books, I think, certainly. Let's have a look at a couple other versions of this one. This is the first print, Next Batman #1 in the first print. Might want to have a look at. Super affordable these ones are right now. So the trade dress, I actually like the look of the trade dress. I grabbed 3 of these when it first came out on a pre-order in the trade dress version of this Ken Lashley variant. So maybe think about those ones if you want. And then this minimalist version got the 9.8, and I did grab one in the raw, which is probably going to go down as the most rare book of Next Batman #1, I'm pretty sure. And if anything, yeah, I just really like the eye appeal as well. And, you know, Future State, The Next Batman, did read it. It was pretty good. Not perfect. I think in the first issue, the artist is very sort of Kevin Eastman-esque. Looks like Kevin Eastman art, pretty much. And some people are a bit turned off at that. It's not the most eye-appealing, like, you know, colorful, eye-catching type art. They changed the artist, though, in 2, 3, and 4. Who was it? I think it's like Laura Braga. I forget the name of the first issue artist, but I think the art's better in the 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th issue. You know, I think the 2 things maybe I didn't really like about Future State, The Next Batman is they didn't really get into too much detail about, like, you know, who's helping the next Batman, where does he stay, you know, does he have a bat cave, how does he get his gadgets, stuff like that. The other thing I didn't really like is he, you know, he comes up with a new name for himself, like Jace is sort of his, because apparently he just hates his family so much, he wants a new name or something like that. So that for me, it didn't come off right. I just kind of came off as like a bit bitter and like ungrateful kind of, because I mean, as bad as Lucius Fox is, like he's, you know, still your dad, and I'm sure he's, you know, it's not as bad as like where you have to like change your name and disown the family. That's the vibe I was getting. So I'll be looking forward actually to reading Next Batman Second Son, which gets into his origin. And I mean, maybe it is justified that he hates his family so much that he wants to change his name, but that just came off a little bit weird. But besides that, a pretty sort of simple, easy to follow story with, you know, some of the things that Batman's doing in Future State, The Next Batman. And then there's some of the villains and Zatanna and on the outskirts of Gotham sort of dealing with the magistrate. So it's a good intro, I think, but maybe wanted a little more detail. And yeah, it kind of came off wrong how he like renamed himself Jace instead of Tim Fox. But we'll see how that plays out, I guess. All right, team. Well, just wanted to show the team here Future State the next Batman in the Lashley minimalist variant. Certainly, if you're a big Batman fan, I think these make sense, and I'm going to enjoy having them in my collection. But maybe if not, if you're not the biggest Batman fan, you know, maybe save your money and buy something a little more investable, possibly, or maybe just something that you would really like. All right, team. Thanks so much for watching, though. We really appreciate all the support from the team, and I'll see you on the next one. Hey, team. If you're liking this content, please subscribe and hit that bell, and I'll keep you updated on future videos.